be the one and only, the person that has been working tirelessly from so Ambassador Bolatito will not be able to speak to us. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. At least she's in the background learning from others. Okay, on this note, I would like to welcome Ambassador Lukas Adarabioyo. Firstly, to appreciate him for being our moderator since Monday. Really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Um, we do not take your time for granted. We appreciate you dearly. And I believe you've contributed wisely also on the book, 5 C's to Transform Any Relationship. And we want to seize this opportunity to listen. Yes, you've been coordinating us. Yes, you've been doing one thing or the other. You've been listening, sitting down quietly, listening and learning from others, but we do not take anybody for granted. So, this moment, I would like to welcome Ambassador Lukas Adarabioyo to share with us from his own chapter. The ball is in your court.
Thank you very much, Ma. I really appreciate you for giving me this golden opportunity to speak once again on this platform. Um, my contribution to the book on 5C to transform any relationship is on communication and as well on connection and collaboration. By this junction, I'll be talking from connection and collaboration. And one of the points that is being raised is your life is a network of relationships. And that is what I want to elaborate this morning. That every human life is a network of relationships. You are who you are this today because of relationship. Relationship is what has actually built you up to this very moment. Now, at first, when a man is being born, the first relationship that shaped the life of the child is the relationship between the child and the parent. And from there, he graduated from the relationship between the child and his neighborhood. From there, he graduated from the relationship between the child and the neighborhood to the relationship between the child and others, perhaps the relationship in the school, the relationship in religious gathering, relationship in the political area, the relationship in the economical space. So these are the things that shape the life of a man to be who he is. Now, I said everything you will ever accomplish in life is tied to relationship. Number one, who you know. One of the things is this is that if anything you have ever achieved in life is as a result of number one, who you know. Who are the people that you know in your life determines how great your achievement will be. Number one, perhaps the God that you are serving. Number two, the kind of people you are relating to. Like that is where mentor sets in place. That is where you have coach in place. That is where you have patrons, matron in place. That is where you have parents in place who know. Sometimes the people you know, if they are not well enough to mentor build you up or to help you, you might miss it in life. Because the relationship that you build with them determines one of the things that you are going to accomplish in life. And number two, how well you connect. To know people is not enough, but how well you connect with them also is a key factor. There are many people in the world today that know our Queen Mother, Professor Elizabeth Lucas Afolalu, but it is not all of them that is well connected with her. So that is how it is. Knowing people, knowing great minds, knowing great leaders in the world is not enough, but connecting with them will also help you to further achieve a greater things in life. So your connection is one of the key factors you have to consider that, oh, how well did I want to connect with this person? How did I want to use to connect with this person? Oh, I believe I love the way this person is. I love the success of this person. I want to achieve what this person too has achieved in life. I need this person to play a fatherly role in my life. I need so so and so person to play a motherly role in my life. I need so so and so person to play a mentor role in my life so that I can achieve. We are connected today just because we wanted to achieve a particular thing. Every one of us in this call this morning, we are here because of various reasons. And that various reasons, they all stood or stand on a basic factor called relationship. There is a relationship which is a thin line that binds every one of us here today. It's either the relationship that we have with Queen Elizabeth Lucas Afolalu or the relationship that we have with others that is bringing every one of us together in order for us to achieve a greater things in life. Our connection today may not mean something big like that now, but later in future, by the time we look back today and we see that, wow, I'm happy that I'm connected with a great mind like this. Number three, to connect with people, to connect with great minds, to connect with great leaders is not yet enough as well. But how deeply you collaborate with them. Collaboration is one of the key factors that helps our relationship to stand gidigba, to stand strong, to stand huge, to stand heavily. It helps our foundation of relationship to be so built and strong and mighty. Because now, let me cite an example. Look at this book, 5 Steps to Transform Any Relationship. That virtual 108 authors have co-authored this book. 108. Someone was saying it yesterday that he has not seen a book like that before. And truth be told, that is truth in my own side as well. I have not seen where a book is being co-authored by 108 people of different minds from different continents of the world. Do you see it now? Collaboration. With that collaboration, it builds our relationship to get more deeper. From this, I get to know different great minds of people, different great leaders, which I have actually learned from them since last month. We have been on this call on relationship since the month, I think it's not the month of March that we have been on this call on relationship, that we have been talking about this relationship of a thing. 5 Steps to transform any relationship. We can see how far where when you collaborate, it helps to shape your journey more than your talent alone. A talent of a man is not enough, like what our previous speaker said, that love is not enough. Yeah, I say again that talent is not enough to help you to achieve what you need to achieve in life. You need relationship. If indeed you want to go far, you need a relationship. You need to build a solid relationship with other minds. Connect with other minds. Not just connect alone, but collaborate with them. That is where you go far. Look at our political world today. You see that nations are collaborating with other nations in order for them to go far. Recently, China just did a trade fair that they invited different nations across the globe to come over to see it, to see the technology they have in place. That is the power of collaboration that we are talking about here. We have collaborate. So before you can collaborate, connect to fine. But you can move ahead to know great people. The first thing that needs to be done is know yourself. Define your values. Be intentional. If you want to connect with great minds, who are you? Do you even know yourself enough? That is the question. How much do you know yourself? The vision that you have, the goal that you set for yourself, how much do you know them enough? The goal, the core value of your life, how much do you know it? Your mission statement in this life, how much do you know it? If they wake you up at any point in time, they ask you, sir, ma, what is your mission statement in this world? Will you be able to say it accurately? With this, it's going to help you to avoid conflict. Our brother was talking about a conflict the other time, that when there is a conflict, it is not all about you tackling the person, but about tackling the conflict himself. The conflict is a separate entity, while you as a person, you are a separate entity of your own. So, how much do you know yourself? This is going to help you to know how well you can tackle a conflict, how well you can avoid a conflict. There's no how you can do. Conflict will definitely come, but when it comes, how well do you know yourself to handle a conflict? Some people do not even know their weakness. That is why you see that when people step in upon their toes, they flare up, and that is how relationship destroy. Many relationships many relationships are destroyed today, not just because of anything, but because the parties involved, they don't even know themselves very well. These are one of the key factors. Now, let's move on to the relationship between the masses and the political leaders. How well do we know our leaders? How well did our leaders know us? In all these, you as a leader, how well do you know your subordinate? Then how well did your subordinate know you? It's a particular game that people are doing here in Nigeria that they are asked, the how well does a CEO know the voice of his or her employee? The employee will line behind him. Then one of the employee will talk, then they will ask the CEO, who is this person that is talking? They will name the person name if he knows the person or not. How well do we know our leaders? How well did our leaders know us? These are the things, the key factors that helping our relationship, that shaping or guides our relationship to grow and help us to avoid conflict. Connect genuinely. Finally, collaboration, collaborate purposefully. You don't just collaborate anyhow. You collaborate purposefully, intentionally, with a purpose in your collaboration. When you are collaborating, not just anyhow, but do it with a purpose. Then that is how you build relationship that don't just work but last. You want to build a lasting relationship, you must know yourself very well. You must connect with people because all what you have is not enough. I do tell people that God has actually seen that relationship is very, very important. That is why He created man with different parts of the body. The hand can never tell the leg that I don't need you. Never tell the eyes that I need you. Every part of the body, they are all connected to each other. That is why if one part is having a pain, all parts will feel the pain. Everybody is involved. To have this relationship, Every one of us must be involved. Both the leader and the subordinates must be involved. Every party must be involved in this. The last speaker that spoke about creative and critical thinking, I put here, I said that your creative and critical thinking will help you to become unstoppable, will help you to become unlimited, will help you to become unrestricted rather, will help you to have pleasure, and again, will help you to have a lasting relationship. Because to have a lasting relationship, you can't do without a creative and critical thinking during the process. And I said that success is not a destination, but it is a journey. You can only go far if you can only think far. I will take that again. You can only go far if you can only think far. So don't stop, don't stop thinking because you can do more. Thank you, ma'am.
Wow, the last statement. You can only think, please repeat it again. You can only think far.
You can only go far if you can only think far.
I didn't hear it. You can only go far if you can
You
only
can only
think.
go far, far. And don't stop thinking because you can do more.
Can you repeat it again for us? Because that is the word that really hits me.
All right, man. You can only go far if
Okay.
you can only far. Don't stop thinking because you can do more.
We are missing the middle one. Can you repeat it again?
And you can only go far if you can only think far.
Okay.
Don't stop thinking because you can do more.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Ambassador Lucas Adarabioyo, for sharing with us from your topic that you've contributed to the 5 C's to transform any relationship. We really, really appreciate that. Okay, so what we're going to do